Welcome to part 8 of Let's Play Civilization 3 Play the World. Alright, let's get right into it. This is our catapult, fortify him at the frontier, and they got me. You see that? I was going to settle them there, but their culture expanded, and you can't actually settle within their culture or they'll declare war on you. Now I could settle them down here, but it will be the first place they attack in a war. And it's not really defensible to have one city that's so far flung from your rest of your cities. You can't really do that until you have airport, because then you can transport cities or troops anywhere between cities. But for now, we're just going to have to send them somewhere else. And as you can see, we're kind of running out of room to settle, and this will probably be the last video of the settlement era. Alright, we're going to send this guy up here. We're looking for a good place to send him. On the other side, I want to send him on to the coast up there. 13 turns. I really hope that he'll get there before some other civilization, but it's entirely likely that we'll be beat to the spot. Now, I'm not building as many settlers as I was before. We have a good backlog of settlers already on their way, so I'm going to start concentrating on building swordsmen and horsemen, because I'm concerned about the aggressiveness of our neighbors, and if one of them declares wars on us, we want to be adequately prepared. After all, we have 4 that are touching us. We're getting into a fight up there. Probably a barbarian encampment not far away. We've discovered construction. Now, construction is a very key advance of the ancient times, because it allows you to build 2 important things. One of those things being the aqueduct. The aqueduct will allow your cities to grow beyond size 6. Now, if your city's on a river, it will automatically grow beyond size 6, and there's no need for an aqueduct. Look at that, my poor little broken down galley, but he's just going to have to keep on trucking. There's no repair for him in his future. Barbarian encampment. Kind of wish it was me who got that one, but oh well, you can't really complain. Alright, another swordsman. Debating on where I want to send him. I don't want to keep him back there. I want to send him somewhere. Oh, and by the way, the Colosseum is another thing you get with construction. It has the effect of making people happy. It's like an ancient Roman Colosseum, in a way. It's where the programmers got the inspiration, anyway. Now, as you can see, the Chinese are moving troops across our territory, but they're not invading. They're going to settle cities way up in the northeast portion of the map. You see where there's a lot of open space, and you know what I say? Let them. Those cities aren't going to do them any good anyway, and they're just going to hamper the Mongols and the Celts, so it's fine by me. So I settle that city there, which is kind of nice, where I wanted to settle them. And that's pretty much the furthest out I want to go. One thing I didn't mention before is the further out from your capital you go, the greater the corruption is. So I'm pretty content with only going that far out for now. I mean, in the future we're going to want to conduct some invasions, but for right now, about as far out as we want to go. I'm going to send this guy. I know there's a Celtic city right there, so I want to have him at least 3 squares away, but not touching my cities too much. So I decide that there is probably the best bet. Alright, good. And I really wanted to pick the best spot for this guy. There is fine, and there's only a little bit of a space to fill in. Alright, fortify him. My poor little boat. You kind of have to feel sorry for him. But he's doing good work exploring. Also, when we explore the map, it doesn't just give us knowledge, but it every square of map you know that your opponent doesn't know is worth 1 gold, and hopefully this will come in handy in a trade in the future. Now I've pretty much explored all that corner. It's pretty much all known. Alright, culture's expanding. And I was thinking of trying to see if I can increase the science budget, but I would be losing 10 gold per turn. It's really not something I can afford right now. Looking forward to getting marketplaces because I'm really behind on technology. It's going to become a major problem. Alright, and I have my settler here, which is going to infill this area here. Can't build a temple, can't build a worker yet, so I'm probably going to build a barracks. I'll build a temple later because it's not strictly important for purposes of settlement. And well, that's the end of this video. I'll see you in part 9.